I didn't make him change from this morning. I still took a nap. She was tired. Because that's my name. Hey, Tanya Malone. One of them's right here, and then one of them's up here. Except for us. Well, by marriage. Yes, but I'm not. So, we're not there today. Yes, stay silent. Okay, we're going to go well, you know how they do it? Emily Alvin, who teaches all of our children's stuff, she breaks back candy. And she does not tell them no.
Hey, Steve Wise. Nice to meet you. Yes. And Gina.
Hey, how was y'all's Christmas party? Did y'all have We're married here. Sam's christened here. Yes, so it's very special. To be a part of the fray. I understand. let me know how everything goes. So I'm like, skillet stay, that's it. Yeah, I usually like it. Yeah, I don't think it's outside. The fire scares me. I know. Yes, I'm the same way. Will just doesn't cook, so that's fine. But I'm more inside, like or something like this. Yes.
Thank you all for being here. We'll open the program with our senior patrol leader, Officer Payne. We have a presentation of colors.
True. Lieutenant Hutt. Audience, please rise. Color guards, prepare to advance the colors. Color guards, advance the colors. And salute. Please face the American flag and repeat the Pledge of Allegiance. And salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. Scouts face the Scout flag and repeat the oath promised in 12 points of Scout line. And sign. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to guard my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. 2. Color guard, post. You may be seated.
Again, welcome to our Eagle Scout Court of Honor, where we will be awarding Sam Payne as our 102nd Eagle Scout. The charge will be issued. We asked the candidate to pick someone to issue the Eagle charge, and Sam selected his father, Will, who also an Eagle Scout. I understand 1991, and you were Eagle Scout number 56. So we will be doing that after we clean up a little end of year stuff that we have with the Scout program. First, I'd like to introduce the leaders of our troop that are here. Jim Edwards is our Assistant Scoutmaster, has been Scoutmaster some time. He's also our committee chairman. And I'd like you to come forward, Jim. This is Jim's 40th year as a Scout. Thank you very much. We have Billy McCormick. Billy is Assistant Scoutmaster Scoutmaster, and Billy, will you come forward? You are also getting a service pin. His son is an Eagle Scout as well as Jim's, and this is a 15-year pin. Our Scoutmaster wasn't able to be here today. He was supposed to get a 15-year pin too. His son's also an Eagle Scout. And Eric Clanton is not here. He's been with us for the last 5 years. His son is also an Eagle Scout. So we're very proud of these boys for all they do. Glee Sorrell is our advancement chairman and is also a committee member. And is Carol White here? I can't see you. You're standing up, I still can't see you. Carol, come up. Carol is a committee member. We thought when we're having girls come in the Scouts, we better have a female on our committee. And so far, we've not had any Girl Scouts. But Carol is receiving her 5th year service pin. This is recharter month for our Scout troop. It was moved from February back for all troops now having to re-register in December. So your fees will be $30 each. They've gone up from $60 to $68, I think, per Scout, but we generally try to pay half of it. But still, we'll stick with $30 this year. So try to get that in before the end of the month. Our next camp out is January the 8th, which will be a backpacking trip to McDeal Point on Mount Cheahaw. And since it's in January, you have a good chance of maybe earning the Polar Bear Award, which is camping in under 18 degrees. I'm not going. Last time we were up there, the wind chill, we had Joe Smith with us, who was a forester, and he calculated the wind chill, and it was 3 degrees. And, oh, that was fun. As far as if you're worried about your sons, what to get them for Christmas, ask them what they need as far as camping supplies. They don't use tents much anymore. They use these Enos, but cooking kits and all that kind of stuff. You might just ask them if they need some of that. That'd be a good Santa Claus gift. The Or the Arab Banquet is January the 30th. It has not been determined where it's going to be yet. In February or maybe March, Billy's lining up our trip to USS Alabama, spend a night on the ship down there. Summer camp, we've always gone on Father's Day, which was the second week of camp. We did that last year and found out that Father's Day was the third week of camp. They changed the weeks. So we need to decide fairly soon. I already paid for the camp, but we need to decide if we want to go the second week or do we want to leave on Father's Day. So I'll try to think that over through the weekend and let me know tomorrow night. Okay? We need a little parent help on some of the boys' advancement. Part of advancement, tenderfoot, the first class requires 30-day physical fitness. And the boys seem to be sitting and watching television or playing computer games, but they're not doing 30 days of physical fitness. And we're stuck. We spent all September doing all the tenderfoot requirements. October was spent doing all of the second class requirements. And we just finished up doing most of the first class requirements, but we cannot do the physical fitness for them. That has to be done. It doesn't have to be 30 straight days. They just got to do a number of sit-ups, push-ups, stretch, reach, and a mile run, walk or run. So please, let's get that in. We're just looking at them, and they're looking at us, and I can't do it for you. So we really do need your help. We have Citizenship Community Merit Badge is being taught right now by Shannon Roberts, and we'll be doing that for the next month, I suppose. And then Jim Edwards is going to take Citizenship and a Nation Merit Badge. Both those are required for Eagle. So I highly recommend you be in there each Monday night in order to pass this merit badge, or these merit badges. I'm told we've got refreshments. They'll be right below us in the Parish Hall. And so it's right, if you don't know how to get there, you go out the door this way and go down the stairs, go right towards the front door and take steps down. That put them right in the Parish Hall. Okay, go out, just before you go outside, go down the steps to the right, you'll be in the Parish Hall. But we're gonna spend a little time up here probably making some pictures, so just make your way on down there. Okay, we'll have we got just a couple, we got one advanced front and one merit badge to give out. So Jim, will you come up and take care of that?
Harrison Roberts. Harrison completed the personal management merit badge, which is one of the last ones before a person completes all their merit badges for Eagle. So I think you're about set to start on your Eagle project and do those kind of things. It's a lot of work getting to this point, and don't stop. Porter Week, would you come and stand with your parents in front of the Porter, you're here before this this court of honor because you've done a lot of work and you've stuck with the program, and now you're what we would call halfway through. The first class rank represents a significant step in scouting. It represents the complete scout, having demonstrated all the basic scouting skills. As a first-class scout, you've earned the opportunity to demonstrate the code to which a true and mature scout is forever bound by his scout oath and law. This code is one of service and leadership. In qualifying for the first-class rank, you have advanced from being a scout hiker to being a scout camper. You've demonstrated skills making it possible for you to live in the outdoors for weeks rather than hours. You have the skills to survive in the wild by planning well and making sound choices. The next phase of scouting lies before you. Some scouts pick up all the scouting skills and get very good at tying knots, building fires, and those kind of things. But unless you grow past being a scout hiker and a scout camper to being a scout leader, you've not experienced the true scouting life. As you watch other leaders and learn leadership skills, you will understand the leader is actually a servant. Serving and leading go hand in hand. As a first-class scout, you're expected to lead other scouts up the trail with you. Make their path safe, fun, and memorable, so one day they can stand here where you are while you've moved on to greater things. Wear this badge with pride in your accomplishments. The time it took you to reach this point is not important. The time that lies ahead of you and what you do with that time is what really matters. So you have reached first class. Mom, would you pin this on his pocket right there?
Congratulations, Porter, Harrison. This being an Eagle Scout ceremony, I'd like for all Eagle Scouts to please stand. I know we have several here. If you are an Eagle Scout, Please stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. Thank you. Sam, I'd like you to come forward, please. Sam is a 17-year-old son of Will and Carrie Payne of Heflin. He joined our troop August 15th, 2015. His camping records that he spent 4 summer camps, 22 overnight campouts, including backpacking in the war era. He has a total of 46 nights camping. He's earned 29 merit badges, including the 13 required merit badges for Eagle. He's a member of the Order of the Arrow, which is the National Honor Society of Campers. He completed that in 2017. He is certified in CPR and has earned the Polar Bear Award. He's held the following leadership positions: librarian twice, chaplain's aide, quartermaster, senior patrol leader, and OA representative. Will, I'll ask you and Carrie to come forward. And Will is going to issue the Eagle charge at this time.
Okay. Hello, I'm going to concede the fact that I may get emotional, so apologies. I'll be okay, I'm a big boy. That's just how we roll, though. So I want to put that out there as a disclaimer. I'll also concede the fact that most of what I say up here today is basically a dad bragging on his son. Again, apologies for that. So if you will, just consider this Eagle number 56 promoting Eagle number 102. Ironically, bragging and Sam are 2 words that rarely go together in our household. Sam is extremely humble, most of the time to a fault. Actually, he's hit game-winning runs in Little League. He's recently earned numerous honors in music and education, and he's won a state track medal in high school. But Sam usually discounts all of that by saying things like, Dad, I got lucky. Or, Dad, the other folks were just having a bad day. Or the standard, it's really no big deal. Well, Sam, we're here today to tell you that Eagle Scout is kind of a big deal. Nationwide, among all scouts who ever started since the beginning of the organization, only 2% have reached the rank. For this troop, doing the math, roughly, there's been an average of about 1 scout per year make Eagle since the beginning of this troop. So, fun fact, Eagle number 1 for this troop in the early 40s was a namesake of mine, William Franklin Owens, a very dear cousin and friend of the family. Rest his soul. Franklin was an orthopedic surgeon in Birmingham who performed one of the first knee joint replacements in the state. His patients included a young quarterback out of Tuscaloosa named Joe Namath. A little later in life, Cousin Frank decided to get some of the younger kids over there was like, who's Joe Namath? I'll explain later. A little later in life, Cousin Frank decided to get a JD to go alongside his MD, so big shoes to fill for the family. But for decades since then, Monday nights around 7 p.m., give or take, just down the street from here, a group of young people have gathered and repeated these 12 words. Trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. For Sam, after surveying a few people close to him, today we can add a few to that. Like selfless, faithful, genuine, inquisitive, loving, witty, safe, curious, polite, and sometimes sarcastic in a good way. As someone said, they broke the mold with Sam. But back to those 12 points we find in the Scout Hall. Sam, if you walk away with one thing today, take this. Imagine a checklist in your wallet with those 12 points. No, I know there won't be a real one, but just imagine if you were to carry one in your wallet. I want you to try to check all 12 boxes every day before you go to sleep. Just imagine. We need to set goals, right? This will apply to college. It will apply to your career. It will by all means apply to starting a new life and a family of your own. Now, a quick spoiler, Sam. Even on the good days, you will rarely check all 12 boxes. But it's the seemingly never-ending quest to check them all off that will lift your own spirit and lift the spirits of those you love and those around you. Despite what we see in the movies, scouting is much more than tying knots and building campfires and helping people cross the street. Although, fun fact, Sam has made me stop our vehicle in the middle of town to do exactly that. But scouting runs much deeper. I'm fully aware that as a teenager, we might not realize the importance of those 12 points when we repeat them on Monday nights, and that sometimes it can just get to be ceremonial noise. But speaking from experience, son, it will grow on you, I promise. And I'm here to say, scouting has helped craft you into an amazing young man, Sam. And although you may call it luck or call it no big deal, we are all proud of you for this accomplishment. So congratulations, son. Way to go. The tough part's over. Now the scripted part comes. This is the charge to all Eagle Scouts. I have the honor to give you the Eagle Scout charge on the occasion of your elevation to the highest award in Scouting. The Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most wholesome and significant movements in the world's history. You have been judged as being worthy of this honor. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as you well know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed the solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to country, to your fellow Scouts, and to mankind in general. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and to Scouts. America has many good things to give you and your children after you, but these good things depend on, for the most part, on the quality of her citizens. Our country has had a great past. You can help make the future even greater. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with a solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only toward the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the high level of service to God and to your fellow man. So live and serve that those who know you will be inspired to finer living. We have too many who use their strength and their brains to exploit others and to gain selfish ends. I charge you to be among those who dedicate their skills and ability to the common good. Build America on the solid foundation of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence for God. And whatever others may do, you will leave behind you a record of which every other Scout may be justly proud. Sam Payne, you will rededicate yourself by repeating the Scout oath. Please step up to the candles. Light them. Repeat it slowly as you stand before the 3 lighted candles, each one representing one of the parts of the oath. Resolve to uphold forever its principles with the same ambition and perseverance that have brought you this far.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
Good job. Your conduct along the trail has been excellent. You have rededicated yourself to the principles of scouting. But one more thing is important, your future. As an Eagle Scout, you become a guide to other Scouts. You become an example in your community. Remember that your actions are now a little more conspicuous, and people will expect a little more of you. To falter in your responsibility would reflect not only on you, but on your fellow Eagles and all of Scouting. The torch you carry is not only yours, but it is also ours.
your Eagle Scout card. And your certificate. Eagle Scout. I'll ask Foster to come back up for our closing ceremony. And don't forget refreshments are straight down below us. Yeah, Tyler Cole.
Troop, 10 hut. Audience, big rise. Color guards, post. Color guards, prepare to retire the colors. Color guards, retire the colors. And salute. Two. A scout is reverend. May the greatest scout of all scouts be with us until we meet again. Amen and dismissed.
Scouts stay here.
Let's do both.